morning, everybody. I'm up early. I know our cat was acting the fool this morning. Our big cat basically was acting like he's never eaten before in his whole life and was trying to break into our room. So at about 4 a.m., my husband went and told him to be quiet. But, the onslaught continued with him throwing himself against the door. And, I finally came out and gave him some food. And have been sitting here drinking coffee and watching YouTube videos. So the YouTube videos are great because they kind of get me going for the day. Like, they get me motivated. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I know one of my subscribers, Pat, says that she starts every morning watching my videos. She probably watches a bunch of people and has her tea in the morning. So it kind of gets me inspired, gets me, amped up for the day. Okay, I'm making myself an omelet this morning. I've got a cup of these egg whites for 1 point. These are from Kirkland. I'm going to have 2 tablespoons. Here's my cheese for my subscriber that was asking about it. This is the Kirkland Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Here's the nutritional information. Whoa! Let's do it the right way. So you can get 2 tablespoons of this stuff for 1 point. That's what it scans in on the tracker. So 0 for the egg whites. I'm sorry, 0 for the egg whites. Remember, egg whites are 0. 0 for the egg whites, 1 point for the cheese. I'm going to have 3 pieces of this uncured Canadian bacon for 1 point, so that's 2 points. And then I'm having I had a cup of this coconut almond milk for 2 points. Kind of high for me this morning for the coffee, but this is 2 points. So I have 2, 3, 4-point breakfast this morning. All right, I just finished breakfast, so I'm about to head out on the road. I did want to show you my planner for this morning. So here's yesterday. I went back and took off. I had pre-logged some ice cream and then I logged it again. So I actually ended up with only 24 freestyle points yesterday. So it carried over 5. So you can see now I'm at 46 weeklies. Yeah, so I had a good day. Last night I was really hungry, so I had some egg whites. I had an egg white omelet with some of my cheese on it at like 9:30. I just was physically very hungry. So, and I had a Chick-fil-A salad. I had some Halo Top that I didn't write right here because that's on my, this is just a plan type area, and I actually track everything on my phone, but I did go last night and I just wrote this in and had some egg whites, just so I could keep sort of an idea of what's going on, but very, very hungry last night. So that's, good indicator that you need something. I didn't think I could go to bed that hungry. So here's my weigh-in from yesterday. So down 3.2. So today's goals are, I want to get my 10,000 steps in, which means I'm probably going to have to take a walk tonight. I need to drink more water. Yesterday I only got like a big jug, which is about 48. I don't even know. I counted it as 6 cups. I probably got more than that, but I don't know. Whatever. I just have this huge water bottle and I drank 1.5 of those yesterday. I really want to drink 2, and that's kind of how I count 8. It's not, listen, that is not nursing standard. I'm not charting in mLs, in other words, you guys, but I just am trying to keep it simple. So anyway, I want to increase my H2O and I want to get my blue dot. I did get my blue dot yesterday. And these are the stickers. Remember I told you guys I was using an old pack of stickers. So I'm just going to grab one of these guys and stick it on my day for yesterday. Let's put it right there. Why not? So I got my blue dot, and I will see you guys in the car. Very spoiled. Mosey, are you comfy? You just want to be in here because you were cold? He won't meet my eyes. Look at him. He won't meet my eyeballs. Oh, here comes Lola. On my way to work, and the traffic is terrible as usual. So just sitting here thinking about the day and kind of what I've got planned. I woke up this morning just feeling a little bit kind of like not overwhelmed, but just kind of unsure as to how I'm gonna approach freestyle right now. So my rosacea is back, and you all know I have kind of issues with that. So I'm going to kind of eliminate some things. I'm wondering if it's artificial sweeteners maybe, like in the halo top, because it seems to really inflame when I eat something like that, and I've had that the last couple of nights. And then last night I had one of those ice drinks that I believe it has saccharin in it, or Splenda or something. I do fine on the stevia type sweetener, and then everything else seems to just whatever mess with me. So I'm kind of wondering if I should just use points for like real healthy fats and kind of lay off some of the, obviously the bread thing did not fare well. And that could be why I'm still having kind of a reaction. So, ooh, excuse me. Particularly, I'm wearing my not fur coat, and some of the not fur is getting in my nose. This was my $12 Costco coat, and it's like a blanket. It's so nice and soft. So I'm just kind of, obviously going through an adjustment period, just like everybody else. I'm wondering what I'm gonna do, and yeah. So I brought some eggs, those little hard-boiled eggs that I got at Costco. They're 2 to a pack. I brought that as a snack today. I brought some yogurt and pineapple as a snack, or part of lunch, and then I brought a salad. But I'm wondering what's going on. I feel like maybe I'm having too much sugar. Rosacea really inflames with sugar based on sort of the research I've done. So I'm wondering if the fruit coupled with the bread, coupled with the artificial sweeteners is just, my immune system's going awry. Or another possibility could be that when you lose weight, you have toxins in your fat and adipose tissue, and I might be releasing toxins through my skin, which means I need to up my water intake. So definitely going to work on that, and really need to stay away from the artificial sweeteners. Ooh, we got some angry honkers this morning. And also, I just have not been sleeping very well between like the supermoon and the crazed cat situation. I need to increase my sleep. I know that that's a big factor in weight loss. So is, decreased stress, increased rest type of thing. So I'm going to work on that. That guy's going to get hit. The traffic is terrible. We have a sort of a slow morning this morning, and then I have a meeting this morning, and then this afternoon we have our high risk clinic, which is our sick mommies, and that's always very busy and lots to do during that clinic. And then the rest of the week is going to be hopping, because we have a very overbooked schedule all 3 days, and I think on Friday we're actually short-staffed, so that's going to be interesting. So I'd like to try to get some more sleep. This morning I just feel like I'm dragging, and also I feel hungry today, so I'm gonna up my protein intake and drink a lot of water and try to space out some of my snacks. But I felt like I ate breakfast this morning, then I was hungry like an hour later. I don't know. Here is my super exciting lunch. I have a chicken salad with vegetables. The chicken and the veggies are 0. I have 2 points worth of this zesty Italian fat-free dressing. This is actually a co-worker's because, well, I thought I forgot my dressing and then I realized I had it, but I had already poured this, so. Then I have a fat-free yogurt. I'm going to try this again today. And I have some pineapple. Let's see if I can open it one-handed. Some pineapple to go with that. So that's lunch. So 2 points for the dressing. And of course I have my beloved Zevia. Gonna go eat. This is actually really good. So I put the coconut stevia in my yogurt today. And it worked. I've tried that a couple times and it just didn't. And then I'm dipping my pineapple in it. So this is actually a win today. Hey everybody. I am headed home from work. I got my flu shot today. And I feel weird. I've had like a couple of, well, I had whooping cough and then I had a really bad cold. So I was trying to put off getting the flu shot too soon. And so I put it off for as long as I could. And my immune system just feels like, you know, like it's taken a hit. So I left, you know, just like half an hour early today. I just, you know, feel kind of sluggish, like a slug. So I was reading today on my lunch hour. I was on Connect for a little while, and you know, there is a little bit of negativity out there about the new program. And I was just sitting there thinking, like, you know, switching to a new program is really not that hard. Like, at least in my opinion, okay? Here's the deal. Here's what's hard. What's hard is not being able to fit in the seat of the airplane and spilling over into the seat next to you and having to basically be all over the person next to you on the airplane all the way to somewhere like Hawaii. That's mentally pretty challenging, okay? Because you know that you have made choices that have gotten you to that place. Or what's hard is trying to find, you know, something very simple like a black dress to wear to a cocktail event, and you can't find one that fits you because none of the plus size stores carry it. So then you order it online and you get it and it still doesn't fit right because you weren't able to try it on, or that you just don't have any like options for that. Or what's hard is not fitting in certain chairs that you work, you know, that are at your workplace. You don't fit in the chairs. Or what's hard is your feet really hurting at the end of the day and you can barely walk because you've got so much weight on them. Or what's hard is your knees popping and sharp pain shooting up your knees. You know, somebody's honking. They're agreeing with me out there. You have sharp pains in your knees every time you sit down on the toilet because you're so overweight. Or what's hard is going to the beach and sitting on the sidelines and watching your family, your kids and your husband get in the water because you're too embarrassed to wear a bathing suit in public. Those things are mentally more challenging than making some changes in a program that you're already on. I mean, in my estimation, okay? And then there's like whole levels of hard, like whole new levels of hard, like, you know, being diagnosed with diabetes or hypertension because you've made a choice to be obese. Or, you know, I feel like here you have this program that you can embrace, you know, and that you can make these changes and get healthier. You know, it's that whole choose your hard thing. And like the level of negativity sometimes is just somewhat astounding. Like, I know there are people out there that can't afford Weight Watchers every month, and they would love to be able to have the $50 or whatever we pay a month to be on program. Like, you know, that's hard, that you want to make changes but you don't have access to the materials to be able to do it. I think we need to step back and just have like a thankful moment that we're able to participate in something like this, and that we have the funds to be able to pay for a membership in Weight Watchers. That I need to be thankful that I have a meeting that's local. I know I've lived in places where there were not local meetings. I don't know. I just feel like, you know, where's the gratitude at? You know, come on, people. Let's be grateful here. I'm sorry that you have to eat, that your points are lowered, and that you have to eat more chicken and eggs. That's just terrible. I don't know. So there's kind of a lot of that on Connect, although I sort of find that Connect can be somewhat negative. And I'm just not interested in participating in that. I really want to foster like a positive community where we can be grateful, we can challenge each other, we can be supportive, you know what I mean? And then we can fight the battle. I mean, this is a battle that we're fighting, and Weight Watchers has given us like a sword to fight the battle with. They gave us a sword and a shield, so let's fight it, you know, and let's not be wimps and say that we can't do this because, whatever. They've given us a very doable program. Like today, okay, so I banked 4 points yesterday. You know, today I have 42 weeklies. If I bank more points today, I'll have 46 weeklies. And I'll be able to continue doing that to the point where I have enough weeklies I can go out and just eat whatever I want for a meal, you know, within reason. Come on. There's not a lot of other programs out there that do that. That there is so much flexibility. We just have to make, you know, really wise choices and be on our game. So if you really want this, you know, you want it bad enough, you have to really choose it and do it. And you are going to have to be positive or you are going to fail. How many times have you started something and been like, I can't do this, it's too hard, blah, 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 and then you go off program and you're right back to square one. You're still fat, you know, and you feel crappy because you invested time and money, most likely, into something that you didn't complete, so you feel bad about yourself. I mean, this is your opportunity to, first of all, be a good steward of something like Weight Watchers. Okay, you paid for it. You paid for Weight Watchers. So what are you going to do with that? You know, you paid for it. You spent your time on it. You've gone out and bought your groceries for it. Let's do it, right? Let's just do it, and let's do it right. And let's be thankful for it. All right, I am making some stir-fry cauliflower with shrimp and vegetables. So I put in a tablespoon of avocado oil and half of an onion. And then I also use some of this Chinese, see if you can see that, 5-spice powder from Penzeys. And some better than bouillon, vegetable bouillon. That's 0 points, obviously. The avocado oil right now is what I'm going to be counting for in this dish because the cauliflower is going to be 0. Then I have some veggies I've steamed over here that I'm going to chop up and put in the rice, quote unquote. Those are my quotes right there, quote unquote rice. And then I'm going to be putting some shrimp. So the only thing I'll have to count for will be the avocado oil, which was a tablespoon of that, which I believe is, I want to say 5 points, something like that, but I'll come back and tell you once I have it all cooked and plated up. All right, I'm finishing this up. So I have actually a tablespoon of the avocado oil is 4 points. I have shrimp in here for 0. I have 1 egg for 0. I have cauliflower for 0. I have 0. I have broccoli and carrots for 0. The better than bouillon is 0. My spices are 0. So this huge pan of like a rice stir fry with cauliflower, a fake stir fry basically, is 4 points. So you could eat half of that for 2 points. You could have egg rolls with it if you like that, or wontons, or whatever, you know, have something else with it if you don't want to just do this like I'm going to do. But yeah, so that's dinner tonight. Very easy. And I'm going to go eat in a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to try to post my tracker right here. I have 12 points left for the day. Yeah, that's right. And I've had 17 to eat. I need 2 more points in order to get into blue dot range. So it is still early. I probably will have some cottage cheese or something like that, a little 2 to 3 point snack. So you're not seeing that, but I will not be eating anything else. I'm very full actually from dinner. So and that means I'll be banking for more points. So I'll be at 50 weeklies, which is great because I actually have 2 Christmas parties this weekend. And I'm sure I will be eating and or drinking things. Probably going to have some wine and that sort of thing, some hors d'oeuvres at those parties that I will count points for. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I just want to thank you all so much for just all your support, your amazing comments, and hanging out with me as I go through this transition from starting Weight Watchers, you know, 6 weeks ago to now starting a new program. My head is spinning a little bit at times, and so bear with me as I try to get that out. And I really want this to be a positive place. I want us to stay positive and on task with what we're doing, on point with what we're doing, because I want us to be successful, you guys. I want us to get healthier, and I want us to stay that way. So thank you for joining me on my journey so far. I just, you know, feel very honored that you would listen to me just talk about this part of my life that's actually, it's very important to me, and I know it's important to you guys too. So let's do this together, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Okay, I am in my pajamas, and I'm hanging out, really thinking about going to bed early tonight because I'm feeling a little off. But I just ate 7 points worth of my Arctic Zero. This is my favorite flavor. So I had some of that, and I was just sitting here doing some editing, and sorry about my rant earlier on the way home. I thought about chopping it out, but you know, it really is how I'm feeling about sort of just negativity in general. So I kind of went off a little bit, but I am a redhead, so I just, you know, as a disclaimer, I do have a little bit of redheaded temper. So I'm actually part Irish, and I'm from my Irish family. They were the O'Quinns, the O'Quinn family, and the Quinns were known for their sort of fiery Irish temper, and they were all lawyers. So you can kind of see I just go off on tangents. So forgive me if I went off on a tangent, and I was directing sort of that rant more at kind of at myself, I think, as well as some of the comments I've seen sort of on the internet about the new program. And I just, I want to stay positive, and I want to take what's been given to me and run with it. So I hope you guys understand. I am going to finish editing and get in bed with a good book and just try to go to sleep early tonight and see if that helps, because I do have to work tomorrow and we have a busy day. Hold on a second. Let me check my points and I'll tell you where I'm at so far. Okay? Okay, I'm going to try to post my tracker right here. I have 12 points left for the day. Yeah, that's right. And I've had 17 to eat. I need 2 more points in order to get into blue dot range. So it is still early. I probably will have some cottage cheese or something like that, a little 2 to 3 point snack. So you're not seeing that, but I will not be eating anything else. I'm very full actually from dinner. So and that means I'll be banking for more points. So I'll be at 50 weeklies, which is great because I actually have 2 Christmas parties this weekend. And I'm sure I will be eating and or drinking things. Probably going to have some wine and that sort of thing, some hors d'oeuvres at those parties that I will count points for. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I just want to thank you all so much for just all your support, your amazing comments, and hanging out with me as I go through this transition from starting Weight Watchers 6 weeks ago to now starting a new program. My head is spinning a little bit at times, and so bear with me as I try to get that out. And I really want this to be a positive place. I want us to stay positive and on task with what we're doing, on point with what we're doing, because I want us to be successful, you guys. I want us to get healthier, and I want us to stay that way. So thank you for joining me on my journey so far. I just, feel very honored that you would listen to me just talk about this part of my life that's actually, it's very important to me, and I know it's important to you guys too. So let's do this together, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. I'm sitting here watching YouTube and eating my shrimp, and the guys are in there. They're making some tilapia, but I'm already in my pajamas, so